Future Millionaire on this Tuesday, September 13th, 2022, approximately 29 minutes before the daily close. As we can see, XRP and all of crypto has imploded. Bitcoin is leading the way, down 10% at the moment, down to 20,165. XRP is down better than 7.9%. What's escalating this is the DXY has pumped up over 110.010. And what's exacerbating it is the total crypto market cap is down $80 billion today, or 7.78%. That's not good. So, as unfortunately we always theorize here and try to stay ahead of the curve, is the fact that crypto is in a bear market. We're in a recession. Things are going to get much worse from here. And we've been talking about it for many, many months. If you've been following me on YouTube, we've been talking about it for 17 months. Well, 14 months. The first 3 months were blissful. They were awesome because we were making a lot of money. But now, it's either you get caught in it or you understand what's going on. And right now, my audience has been liquidated and slowly, and I mean slowly, buying back. A little bit at 32 cents of XRP, a little bit at 29.8, but been liquidated from $1.66 after 400+% in 2021. Now we're trying to buy it back, but the question's where and how. The problem is from here we're still going down 50%, if not more. It's just going to happen. But the only question is it in one smooth motion, or are we going to have a rebound? Well, today was a big play back in the down direction for Bitcoin, but we're still stuck in the middle of a section here for Bitcoin. Let's go into the 4-hour. We broke this parabolic uptrend that we talked about yesterday that we had to break to start making this move down. But nothing changes here until Bitcoin finally breaks this massive uptrend, and it has not broke it. And I can go back here. We've had a wick down below it, which is how you get the extension on the next breakdown. But there's so many ins and outs here with Bitcoin that unless you understand it, you can theorize and prophesize and try to BS your way through it. But you're going to get screwed. It's just that simple. You're going to be screwed. So November 18th, or 26th, 2018 is when this current uptrend we're trying to break started. When we break through this uptrend, there was 2 uptrends that were technically started here. One, and then this would be the true uptrend, but we have an uptrend that was started. The true uptrend is where it wicked down. So once it breaks this uptrend, which I'm begging it, like just break it, it can finally break down. But before it can come to this 2018 uptrend that we're calling the true uptrend, we have an even truer uptrend that started all the way back on August 5th, 2013 on Bitcoin. And that uptrend suggests after this breakdown, we wouldn't come down all the way to 66.90. No. We would only come down to, 10,000 area on this breakdown. But this is what happens. These are segmented. If it breaks this uptrend, there's nowhere else for it to go. There is no, unless it's a fake out, a wick, there's nowhere for this to go. There is nowhere for this to go. And I've said my piece with this, but there is nowhere for this to go. And a lot of people like to fluff it, and I don't know why. At this point, I don't know why the people on YouTube and the people on Twitch keep lying about it. Maybe they just don't understand. But this is the reality. You either understand the pattern or you don't, but if you don't understand the pattern, you are going to lose a lot of money right now because you can see these setups. And the ultimate short setup, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But we still haven't even come all the way down here yet. We've got 2 levels to get us down to the ultimate breaking point. We've got to get down to 18,558 before I get excited and go, whoop-hoo, jumping up and down, oh yeah, woo. Right now we're just in consolidation bullshit zone. And in consolidation bullshit zone, this is a right shoulder is essentially what it is. Which means on a consolidated bullshit right shoulder, if you create this properly, you could actually come all, and nobody wants to see this, 28,000, I don't want to see that. But until you can rule it out, it's a distinct possibility, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're watching, for the love of God, will one person follow me so I can have 500 followers? Seeing 499, you'd think one person, unless all 27 of you are following. Yes, I'm taking a shot at the audience. Somebody hit that damn follow button. And if you don't, at least, you know, one person who's following on Twitch, go check me out on YouTube with almost 14,000 people. As I just ironically went over 13,500 today. Or go follow me on TikTok, where in the last week I've had more than 500 followers. You see the connection? Now we just need to hit, it's like we're putting it in the air, so just hit that follow button. But in all seriousness, Bitcoin has this trend line. We've got multi-year trend lines, and everybody can talk about their trend lines or talk about all their bullshit or talk about their patterns. Unless it looks something like that and you're like, what the hell is that? It's not the right chart. Those are your proper uptrends. And the way I explained it is the way you need to understand it. Any questions? Let me say hi to everybody real quick. About J-Ride, thanks for the 200 bits. You snuck that in there at 7:26. Wow. That was 13 minutes going through Bitcoin. I didn't even acknowledge anybody. Holy shit balls. Bailey Independent. What's going on, man? Anxious day. Oh, yep, anxious day. Ali, what's going on, my friend? Bailey, how's everything? Exactly, Bailey. That's why yesterday I said we can't do it yesterday. Because there was too many variables. Hey, what's going on, Indigo Craig? I'm assuming you meant. I am tiny. Wait a minute. Indigo. Alright, I need to go farther down. One Fisher Magician sitting at Mackinac Bridge eating Subway. Hey, that's on my neck of the woods, except way up north. I wish I was at Mackinac Bridge. That's my favorite area in all of the world. Did you walk the bridge? Whitey. We used to go, One Fisher Magician, I used to go across the bridge to St. Ignace. But we're going to get back to the charts. I have an issue. I like to acknowledge every single person who's here. Whitey, how's it going, OG? From day one he's been in here on Twitch. Tanya, welcome in, love. How are you doing? Bailey, how are you? Indigo? Already said hi. Another Irish person. I don't know. There should be some other Irish people, I'd imagine. JW, welcome in. It's good to see you're awake. Oh, wow. So many different, multiple Tanyas in here, too. This should be interesting. Good. You are falling grumpy. That's good. If I have to be grumpy for you all to follow, that's all I ask. Pizza Brat, thanks for the one community gift sub. Wow. That gives you 78 on the channel. You are number 2 on the channel. Somebody passed you yesterday, old Whitey. Can you believe that guy? Basil Enco gets the community gifted sub. Lanham, thanks for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Indigo, it's Steve. I knew it wasn't Tanya. Steve. Okay, that makes more sense. Steve. Oh, duh. Ask Blank. Steve Blank. Here's your sign. William, welcome in. Hola. Mr. Bams, what's going on, brother? The way of TBL underscore Alexander. You're straight up a legend, Tom. Thank you for all you do and keeping it all the way. Yeah, it's a curse and a perk for everybody. That is. And Mr. Crothers, my main man from Maine, is Irish. So, okay. Now that we've got that settled, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the multiple trend lines for Bitcoin. And we have to pay attention to these. That uptrend we're trying to break, but we have to get down to around the 18,000. Let me put this up here so everybody can see. If it fills it out here, but if we come down here, it's around 18,700. This uptrend on Bitcoin, and this is what everybody should be talking about on YouTube or on social media, this uptrend started back in December of 2018. If it breaks this uptrend, we have another uptrend, the true uptrend from this area where it wicked down. This is what I call the parabolic uptrend and the true uptrend from this area in 2018. Now, if it breaks to 2018, it doesn't just come to the true uptrend. There's another uptrend in between, which comes all the way back from 2015 and even farther if you go back to 2013, April of 2013. So that's the next uptrend this is going to hit before it hits the 2018 true uptrend. So we can technically get cut off at about 10,000. So when everybody acts like we've hit the bottom, all I can say is, what bottom? What bottom? We haven't even retested the uptrend from 2018 yet. So how could we have bottomed? I don't get it. And that looks like, in the words of Eric Cartman, that looks like hella head to shoulders. That's a hella hella topping reversal pattern is what it is. That's a hella danger. We're hella screwed. And if you're in this, and you've been in this, in the words of Homer Simpson, don't! Yes, Julie. Nah, sure. So, I mean, if anybody disagrees, please, I'm all ears. But if you're only disagreeing because of something you've seen somebody else say, but they don't speak my lingo, I'm not interested. If they're saying it's going to the moon, we've hit a bottom, even though we're in a recession. I mean, if it was me, I would tune them out. You got people that I respect, like Peter Schiff coming out and saying this. And Robert Kiyosaki saying things. I mean, the list goes on. I really could go down a list. Mike Maloney. I mean, but when you start talking about the times we're in, this is going to be unlike anything anybody's ever seen. Nobody's ever seen what we're going to see. I wasn't alive in the 70s. I sure as hell wasn't alive in the 30s. I wasn't old enough to remember the 80s because I was born in 83 in December. I remember 2000. I remember the dot-com bubble bursting. And I've long prophesied that crypto was doing exactly what the dot-com bubble did. Sure, Google, Apple, Microsoft, some of the bigger ones like NVIDIA, Samsung, Sony, the big boys and girls, they survived. But 98% went bye-bye. But all the money had to go somewhere. Same thing's going to happen with crypto. Except instead of the dot-com bubble, it's going to be the crypto bubble. Except it's going to be when 98% of crypto goes goodbye-bye with the ISO 20022 flip. And then all the money that's here will still stay here. It'll still stay here. Except it's only going to have 2 or 3% of the coins to go into.